Hello everybody, welcome back to Expedition Homestead. I hope you are having an incredible gardening day. Today is going to be a quick video about how I utilize my lazy method of succession planting, specifically this year when it comes to our radishes. Succession planting is one of the greatest ways to get more and more harvest from your vegetable crops. These root crops specifically are radishes. I'm already on our third harvest of radishes, so I've had 3 generations of harvest so far, and it is the first week of June. The reason why we're doing this the lazy way is because I actually had some sort of a critter go through and dig up our garden bed in all kinds of different areas and spots. So what that created was, not just rows of radishes around my garden bed, but I had little different areas that I had to fill in. So I figure, I'll fill those in with seeds, and then as I harvest out my radishes, I will just plant more seeds as they go. And then a few days, maybe a week later, I will plant more radishes after that. That's what we've been doing, and I've actually gotten more radishes this year than any other year previously. Again, only being the first week of June also. So first, let's see if we've got some radishes ready to harvest. There is a nice one right here. Yeah, lots of beautiful radishes in this bed. Gorgeous. I mean, some of the juiciest radishes you can get is going to be right out of the garden, nice and fresh like this. I eat these like an apple. Ooh, and don't forget lamb's quarters while you're growing your garden. This is related to spinach and highly nutritious, really yummy, good on salad greens, good for cooking. Great, great food. Just eat it raw, just like this. Very good. And we've got some radishes that will be left to flower for seed, so we can harvest those seeds as well. Right now, since they did flower, they're not going to really produce too much of that root crop that we want from them, so we can just utilize them for their seeds instead. But as you can see in this bed here, it's not like this nice big pretty bed this year, and I'm totally okay with that because like I said earlier, we've gotten more harvests out of it this year than we ever have before. What I will do is say, this whole area here that we just pulled out some radishes from, all of these, we will then just plant seeds in their place. It is going to be a little bit difficult to grow them without flowering in the month of July, but besides that, we can grow these radishes and beets. We got beets there, all the way up until really realistically the end of October around here. We're in zone 5B in Wisconsin. So we get a lot of time to grow these beautiful radishes and beets. These cold hardy root crops are a high production value in the garden. So every few days I'll just come out here and harvest my radishes, and then I will put seeds in their place. Again, it's not the prettiest garden bed, but it's definitely the most productive because we are constantly turning over. We're constantly getting harvest. That way it's not just one big harvest at a time. We can then utilize these radishes in the kitchen. We're not overwhelmed by the amount that we have to store or keep. And it is just an awesome way. Succession planting is the way to go for a lot of different crops. If you've never succession planted before, I highly recommend it. It's a great way to increase the efficiency of your garden and get you and your family more and more sustainable so you don't have to go to the grocery stores and buy those crazy expensive foods that are just going up and up in price. The food index is skyrocketing through the roof, and we want to avoid that here on the homestead. Happy gardening, and we'll see you in the next episode.